My name's Charlene Nabulime, and I'm your host of this thing called parenting. One of the greatest gifts you can give your children is a love for learning, and that stems out of a love for books. Well, as a single mom, I didn't have much money, so we spent a lot of our time at the library, at museums, and at parks, or any free educational event that I could take her. So at the library, we fell in love with books and we read our hearts out. And to this day, she has a place in her room where she can just sit down and sink her teeth into a good book. I'll join her here or on her bed, but we'll still be reading together. I'll never forget this one time she had this brilliant idea to check out 100 books and read them all in 1 month. And as we checked them out, I kept thinking, oh my goodness, the audacity of this child. And that is one thing even those librarians will never forget. She did read those books. Granted, they were small Dr. Seuss volumes, but she read them all, and I couldn't be prouder. And to this day, one of the best things she does is reading, and that has translated into learning. So, parents, let girls learn, give them books, and take your kids to the library. Actually, switch off the television and go to the library now. See you next time on this thing called parenting. Hi, welcome back to this thing called Hi, welcome back. My name's Charlene Nabulime, and I'm your host. And I'm your host in this thing called parenting. Well, as a single mom, I didn't have much money, so we spent a lot of our time in the library. We sunk our teeth into so many books, and I don't think there's anything quite like being able to be transported into a time, a place, or a thing the way a book does. This thing called parenting. Hi, welcome back. My name's Charlene Nabulima, and I'm your host of this thing called parenting. One of the greatest gifts you can give your children is a love for learning. So when my daughter was little, because I didn't have much money. Hi, welcome back. My name's Charlene Nabulima, and I'm your host. Oops. Hi, welcome back. My name's Charlene Nabulime, and I'm your host of this thing called parenting. And to this day, my daughter is an avid reader. That's why you'll find books in every corner of this house. And one of those corners is her room. So shh, don't tell her that I filmed here. But on the floor, she has a little carpet. Well, actually, it's a mat. It's a little mat, not a carpet. Hi, welcome back. My name's Charlene Nabulime, and I'm your host of this thing called parenting. One of the greatest gifts you can give your children is a love for learning, and that stems out of a love for books. So that's why you will find books in every corner of this house. Today, I'm in one of those corners in my daughter's room. Shh, don't tell her that I filmed here. But on the floor is a little mat and a pillow where she lies back and sinks her teeth into a good book. Because there is nothing like a book and that tells you that you're learning.